two. And so we will see if New York can keep it going and get a win on their home floor. They have won the last.
Jewel Lloyd for the Aces, Natasha Cloud for the New York Liberty, who has the assignment of guarding Jackie Young.
Backdoor, Asia Wilson, the connection is pure.
She loves moving on the offensive end, not just sitting on the block waiting for the ball. She's going to move all around the floor today on that offense, and Liberty has to track her.
Sabrina lost it for a second, gathered herself, and puts Liberty on the board.
At 6'6", she is a load. You have to try to keep her out of the paint.
Backdoor and the movement and connection. Jonquel Jones, Jackie Young, Asia Wilson pitching a 10 underneath, and that is something that Becky Hammond mentioned in the shoot-around.
You see how open the floor is for the Liberty. Jackie Young caught on a mismatch with Jonquel.
Jonquel just tipped it to herself, mouse in the house over Jackie Young, and gets the easy bucket to put him ahead.
Yeah, that's so Phoebish to kind of just be waiting in the corner. She shot 43% from three-point land and hit some big ones down the stretch for the Liberty.
This training camp on playing for a Valencia team in Spain. Had her first coming back, but looking good to start in. It's just good to see the entirety of the group. As you can see, they are still fueling themselves. Jonquel from deep. Guarded by Jewel Lloyd and blown by as Cloud gets the bucket.
And that's one of the reasons why New York was so...
What Cloud does, too, on the defensive end, really taking pride in that department. Gray gets it back. Wing three, good.
Chelsea Gray's got some lift on that shot.
One of the best and highest IQs you're going to find in the league. Talk about the book review that Candace Parker gave her as Asia Wilson gets more points and takes a tumble on the sideline.
Tough bucket for A1.
And another tough bucket for Sabali.
The C's have just been open. They are not getting the stops at the rim.
12 of their 17 points have come in the paint, LaChina. As Asia Wilson, the best to do it from last season, around me not being a marketable player, but I'm going to show you, and she has been all over the airways. Liana Sabali has been active in the paint than Asia Wilson, about a 4-second difference in the game and shot clock.
A dead-eye shooter, Angel. 6 for 13 from 3 in the preseason, but her shooting form is perfection.
If that's perfection, then Brianna Stewart is...
You have to respect them on the three-point line.
Free ball as Natasha Cloud will collect on that last one in the miscommunication. Jackie Young.
To watch the energy that she brings to this New York Liberty team. Sabrina Ionescu said they weren't as loud as they are this year as they were last season.
You can believe that, because wherever Natasha Cloud goes,
trying to figure things out, not being so hesitant, and really playing off of the pieces already established with the Aces. And on cue.
And there it is. And that's one of Jewel's favorite shots.
Good. And right now, everything looks hard on the offensive side for the Aces. Jonquel turned down the three, dished it on the inside like clockwork. Gets another look on the inside. It's something she's done very well. We saw it on a display as she led an assist for the league when she had her stint in Washington. Asia Wilson gets the bucket, wanted the foul. New York shooting 47% from the field. Aces 27% in that same category as Brianna Stewart with the one-hander. Count the bucket. Cloud finds the nail and another two.
But they can't sag off that much on the free throw line.
There's no resistance for her getting to her shots as Jewel Lloyd. About a second difference between the game and shot clock. Chelsea Gray taking some air out of the ball with 5, pulls up for the 3 and drains it.
Look at Cloud sprint back. Looked like she wanted to trap right there.
Series 32-32 between these two teams as Asia Wilson, the bench right now, the Liberty bench is outscoring them 14-2.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest question marks for Las Vegas is what will that bench rotation look like? Sixth Player of the Year, Tiffany Hayes.
The bench right now, the Liberty bench is outscoring them 14-2.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest question marks for Las Vegas is what will that bench rotation look like? Sixth Player of the Year, Tiffany Hayes.
From outside overall, shooting 35%, and that is way better than what we saw in the first quarter. Cloud off the deck, count it! And Jackie pulls up for another triple. And here she goes.
Well, conversation at halftime helped.
Or visit the WNBA app.
I am pumped for the game coming up right after us. Angel, we don't have much time to get to the TV screen as the offense for Las Vegas looks much better to start this third quarter due to Jackie Young and Asia Wilson really taking control.
Jonquel Jones back door. You can count it.
Asia Wilson's the only true big in the game right now. The hold it down on defense there.
Took the cookies of Niar Sabli as a three-ball good. Again, Jackie Young. 7-point game. Bell with the fake. And Natasha Cloud still on the floor at midcourt. Took a hit to the face. Holly Rowe on that call.
Liberty running a lot of action early, trying to get Sabrina Ionescu going, but instead it's Maureen Johannes. New York has been known for the good to great pass. She could have tried to shoot the layup, but saw an open teammate and kicked it out.
Jonquel Jones leaks out, gets another to add to the stat line. Under a minute to play in this frame. Third quarter, Chelsea Gray with rest, gets the bucket, immediate.
Comes right in off of the bench.
In league history. Gets the matchup off the glass, count it! As the reigning MVP is heating up here in the second half. 3 #1 overall picks who spent the entirety of their career with a franchise, now finding different homes, Joe Lloyd being one of them, as the quick pass to Phoebus from Burke. Jackie Young saw the lane, took it, and gets it to go. Jackie Young has been very good for the Aces, has been a bit lower. As Jewel Lloyd couldn't finish the scoop, Jackie Young comes in. Chelsea Gray off the deck, sends it to the corner. More movement, Asia Wilson finding a lane and getting it, and one.
2 for 11 and is not in the game right now as the Aces make this push.
And the OG anchors for the Aces, Asia Wilson, Gray, and Young, as another take by Natasha Cloud. I think she's going to fit right in with this Liberty squad and the fans as a take and count the bucket.
Right over the defense.
New York on an 8-0 run. You mentioned the addition of Cloud, losing Courtney Vandersloot. How about the missing of Kayla Thornton as well? The biggest question is what New York was going to do after having the lead.
We watched her do that for many years at Louisville. Obviously, it's her time in Chicago. If she can add a consistent scoring punch, and she's been a consistently good three-point shooter in her W career.
Off the bench as well, Natasha Cloud with the point.
Yeah, she's got about 3:45 left to get a three in. We'll see what she can do. It's definitely been a struggle for Ionescu this afternoon.
Yeah, she has no points at the start of the second quarter, but her team is carrying her. 29 points, 14 rebounds for the reigning MVP in Asia Wilson, 3-time MVP and 2-time champ, but needing more from the rest of the team.
New York is going to use some kind of handoff or screening action or ghost screen. You have to really communicate
the blown coverages, but it's just how slippery they are, and the most dangerous people are the ones without the ball. 5 on the shot clock, and Sabrina drops it in.
They've got their depth back. It looks different, but players are ready to step in and step up.
Kennedy Burke with 8 points in her 16 minutes of play. Niar Sabli with 6 points, and it's looked good for them from the rotations off the bench. We will see as the season continues, but one person we do get to see is Elizabeth Kitley, who gets her first career bucket in the WNBA. Will take the air out of the ball up top. Not only do they get their rings before they game, They actually get the dub as well.